at the rhythm of the sun. Well, I was wide awake until the dawn upon her face, and the echoes of our song as it hummed along. So stay with me, you are my missing pieces. Oh, you are my missing pieces. You are my missing pieces. So won't you stay with me?
Good morning, Thronlys. Good morning, Johnny. We have
Hola.
a new angle of your camera today.
For some reason, my camera does not work today, or my microphone. So
It's
there you go.
a Thronly experience. It gives it just keeps it real. Unlike our typical show, where everything goes completely smooth. For this very special Thronlys only.
We keep it real. That's what we do.
So, welcome everybody. Let me fill you in as to what is happening. The screen might look a little different than normal. You can see your chat, your names are a part of the actual video this time. We're keeping this just a little bit of a unique experience, a bit of an experiment as we go. So, this is being recorded for only our Thronly members. So if you're watching this, it's because this was already recorded and we just made it live. This is our silver, gold, and diamond Thronly members, hence Thronlys only. That's who you're going to see in the chat. So we're happy to have you as part of the actual video experience. And the songs today have been selected, or at least suggested by, we'll say handpicked, by the Diamond members, and then all of our supporters were able to then vote on their favorite, and that led us to 5 songs of the 12 that were suggested, I believe. We have Harry Styles, whom we've never reacted to on the channel before, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
We have Angelina Jordan, Zhou Shen, Dimash, if you will,
Dimash.
and Hua Chenyu, and this is going to be made live on Thursday. We're recording this on Monday, so just a couple days later, so everybody can still enjoy this and leave your comments, of course. And we're going to do this each month. This is a ongoing Thronlys only event, and we get a new camera angle of Johnny's face every month. So next it'll be profile. Next month, top view down. The month after that, it'll be great.
I really wanted to show off my underbeard today, so this worked out well.
Oh, it's perfect. And we'll still go through our normal check-ins here. If you are new to the channel, please consider
Liking and subscribing and ringing that bell, so you
I
can
didn't
always
time
see
that.
different angles of my face. No.
I didn't time that well. We had our names over that, but yeah, subscribe. Also, please be sure to click on the link below where you can buy us a coffee. Help support the page. We continue to grow, even become a silver, gold, or diamond Thronly member, so you can join in private exclusive events such as this one, and check out Throga.com to learn more about your voice and 7 dimensions of singing.
I kind of like this. It makes me look like a gamer or something. Like,
It's the purple, like like
I like
jumping
it.
in the background. And normally it's blue. This camera's given a different hue. I'm liking it as well.
Yeah.
So
I'll have-
Joy says she doesn't know Harry Styles at all. Well,
Oh,
I
Joy.
have to introduce you.
Joy.
They don't. Maybe Harry Styles isn't on the radio up there in Toronto.
Oh, Those
I'm
are
sorry.
fighting
I take it
words.
back. I'm just kidding.
Toronto.
So Harry Styles was he wasn't really the lead singer, but he kind of branched off, took on his own from the band One Direction that was originally formed on, was it X Factor?
X Factor. X Factor.
think it was.
Britain, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, yes. So they brought them together, and great group of singers, and did really well, and then he branched off into his own thing. So that's where we're going to begin.
Yes, indeed.
let's do it. Here we go. Here's the sound. Hopefully this comes through.
There are no guarantees today.
Nothing. Everett, welcome. Chris, Everett, you missed nothing but chaos. So it's good timing to join us now.
I love this song, actually.
I don't know if I know it.
I'm in my bed. You're not here. And there's no one to blame but the drink and my wandering hands.
I have heard this.
Forget what I said. It's not what I meant. And I can't take it back. I can't unpack the baggage you left. What am I now? What am I now? What if I'm someone I don't want around? I'm falling again, I'm falling again, I'm falling. What if I'm down? What if I'm out? What if I'm someone you won't talk about? I'm falling again, I'm falling again, I'm falling. You said you cared.
Just first impressions here. First of all, the song is Fallen. Sorry, Art, I don't think I mentioned the name of the song. And this is at the BRIT Awards 4 years ago. It's a great song all the way through. So I'm familiar. I've had students sing this one. So I know where it's going in that sense. I love hearing such a beautifully captured vocal. So this is live and it's just the microphone chain, if you will, sounds really good. So what a mic chain is it's the microphone itself, the quality of the microphone. I would say the diaphragm in the microphone, and how large that is, how it responds to sound waves, and then it is the connection to the cord, the quality of the cord. Then it goes into a compressor, then maybe a reverb unit, and then it's literally a chain of things to capture the sound. And a lot of times on this channel, we hear things that may not have a good vocal chain, but we could still hear that they're a great singer. This is capturing the depth of his voice, and it's just upfront, well mixed. So I'm really enjoying the details, the nuance that's there, and the hearing chain, if you will, with our West tones. Forgot to put that in there.
Yes,
with our in-ears, we're hearing like high end every detail of it too. So that's also helping us experience the sound completely. This is absolutely live and authentic all the way through. I love this so far.
Well, I think that's the thing about him. I mean, when I think of him, it's like the word that comes to mind is authentic. I mean, he's, his origins from a boy band, a great boy band, I must say. They definitely were successful for a reason, but like the way that they branched off in the directions they all went has been great. I mean, Niall Horan.
Yep.
Can't think of the first guy that did, but I mean, I love all their solo stuff, and him in particular. I just think he's got this, and he's just got this old soul thing going where, he likes the classics, and you can tell he likes David Bowie, he likes the Beatles, and he implements that.
I do hear those things coming through.
While maintaining that pop song and pop sound, and I definitely want to dive into the song structure a little bit more as we go along, but I just wanted to, he's awesome.
Let's keep going through this then, and then we can break that down too.
You missed me too, and I'm well aware I write too many songs about you. And the coffee's out, the Beachwood Cafe, and it kills me 'cause I know we've run out of things we can say.
Nice.
What am I now? What am I now? What if I'm someone I don't want around? I'm falling again, I'm falling again, I'm falling. What if I'm down? What if I'm out? What if I'm someone you won't talk about? I'm falling again, I'm falling again, I'm falling. And I get the feeling that you'll never need me again. What am I now? What am I now? What if you're someone I just want around? I'm falling again, I'm falling again, I'm falling. What if I'm down? What if I'm out? What if I'm someone you won't talk about? I'm falling again, I'm falling again, I'm falling.
Is he
Yeah,
standing in water, or is that just...
Probably. I wouldn't put it
I
past
was trying
him,
to figure out, like, the one angle looks like he's actually in water. Is that an illusion? But I can't tell if his feet are actually getting wet. It's just kind of a cool concept to be in a
Yeah,
pool.
he's a little out there, but I love it. I love his choice. He's very
Well, I mean,
bold.
it's like a pirate, with the ruffles. It's at first I thought he was wearing this. It's got like this onesie pirate thing going on, and somehow he pulls it off. Like it's
No,
just, I think it adds to his whole like authenticity with his voice, his songwriting, and just his vibe is just super cool.
He's got a little hippie free spirit in him too. I don't know. He's I mean, there's a reason why he's so massive. And to me, it's like it's just the whole vibe of what he is, like who he is as an artist and a person, and he just, I don't know, he's got something very likable. Like even when you hear him talk, it's like, I want to be friends with this guy. But as an artist, not a crazy range, but it's like, it's great. Like the tone is just, got a golden tone. I think he writes great songs, which I will break down in a second, but I want to see what you have to say first.
No, I'm curious about that. I mean, the only thing I'm thinking of now is I have a super short. I'll try to keep this really short story. The first time I met Mr. Styles, I don't know if you'd remember this or not. It may haunt him. One Direction was opening up for an artist that I was on tour with, and so I'm not going to get into who that is and everything, but we had a very good relationship in terms of we would test each other a lot. And Johnny knows who this is. And right before he was going on stage, basically as a vocal coach, when you're touring with an artist, if they sound great, it's because they're great. If they didn't have a good performance, guess whose fault it is? It's the vocal coach that's traveling with them, right?
Right.
So just before going on stage, he was grabbing some donuts because the green room is just filled with like awful food for singers.
Right.
And I was like saying, no, you're about to go on stage, just have an apple. Just like trying to keep his voice clean, no extra phlegm, that kind of thing, right? Just being diligent, because that's what I'm there for. And he grabbed the donut, he's about to put it in his mouth, and just because I have this rapport with him, like I literally grabbed it out of his hand, right? Half jokingly. But then he responded with like trying to wrestle it back, and we ended up in the green room on the ground. And I'm like pinned awkwardly. I get the donut back from his hand. I have nowhere to put it, so I shove it in my mouth. Okay. So that when he can't have it, because he's got like 5 minutes to call time, he's got to get his in-ears to go out on stage. So now it's in my mouth, and Harry walks in because it was with him and it wasn't Niles, one of the other guys, because they were opening up for this artist. And I looked up, and the only thing I could think of to say was, "It's okay, I'm his vocal coach." And he had just one raised eyebrow, like, okay, this is an experience. You know, we're in America now. This is at their rise. Strangely enough, he hasn't called upon me to work with him on tour. I don't know why. That impression wasn't positive, I guess.
I met him once, and I saw him like probably 3 days, and he wrestled you like every day, multiple times a day. That was like your thing. He liked to wrestle you, put you in like chokeholds and stuff.
It was a lively relationship. But anyway, that being said, Harry was super cool, and then after that, we played. He played. What is that? One of the gun games. I don't know. I'm not a gamer. You have the gamer vibe. You should know what it is.
I don't actually at all.
A gun game in the other green room. But anyway, go on. Let's break it down.
Like Call of Duty or something like
yes,
that?
That's what it was.
Okay. Yes, I'm a gamer. Okay.
Look us
so
up.
real quick, this song. Very simple song, but there's a couple things that just make it stand out a little bit, because a song like this can, it could be nice, but just fall by the wayside, but it's the little extra things that he puts in there. So it's E flat, da da da, da da da. Goes to the minor sixth chord, which is the C minor. Okay, this is where I think it makes it great. Da 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 da. That melody right there is the thing that just gives it that magic. And then it resolves to the 4 chord, but it does something before the 4 chord, which I find interesting. It's that setup to the 4 chord, which is basically just the 1 chord inverted. So it's the first inversion. Nice step up. Just think it's nice. And then the chorus.
Which is a cool lift.
C minor again. I'm falling again. I'm falling again. Just that 5 chord. Yeah, really simple, but just he picks the right notes.
It does. He does, and with the lyric, it's a weird. Weird's not the right word. It's an unusual dynamic between, like, the feeling of being lifted into the chorus, but you're falling, like, with the lyric. You know what I mean? It's just like it's got this like negative feeling with this positive lift. That just I think that's what he's going for. Obviously, it's just that it's that, a dynamic between the wanting to love but can't, and just wherever that lyric originally comes from, but the emotion attached to it, I think, is very identifiable, that we can all relate to some relationship in our past, kind of thing. And it's got
that Mary Poppins thing, right? Like that from the movie. Remember Saving Mr. Banks, when they're doing just a spoonful of the sugar helps the medicine go down. So the melody's going up, down, but the word is down.
I was wondering where you were going, because I was not thinking Mary Poppins at all.
I love that movie. Who else loves that movie? I think Latte Lover loves Saving Mr. Banks. I think.
Yes, that was a great film. Okay, so we are moving on. Art throwing out the mushrooms along with Chris, your favorite. All right, so we are moving on to Angelina Jordan. She is 12.
It's not like Mary Poppins. It's not exactly like Mary Poppins, Chris. There's a scene in Saving Mr. Banks, which is about the making of Mary Poppins, where they talk about that song. It's the juxtaposition of the melody going up, but the word staying down, and the effectiveness of that. It's a stretch, I know.
But also, to quote Johnny, that song is exactly like Mary Poppins.
It actually reminds me of Al Pacino, 70s Al Pacino.
Now we're going into that. All right, moving on to Angelina Jordan. We haven't heard her in a while. Yay, coming back. This song is Shield. This was our most requested song of hers. Steve, you are in the chat. Hook us up. What is this song something that she wrote? Well, there you go. Look, he answered the question before I even got through. Before I got through asking. We're on the same page. This is an original. Fantastic. Did she co-write this with anybody else? There we go. Here's a new question. He's on it. He's the one who introduced us to Angelina to begin with. And let's see, this was 5 years ago, or at least when this was posted. It's primarily about her family and how they protect her. Okay, cool. Thank you for that insight. Let's jump in. Co-wrote.
Be my shield against all that's blue. Love me and lead, and I'll carry through. Keep me from danger, don't leave me too soon. Forgive me for all that I am. Shadows they whisper, stare at my soul. Misled are those who march alone. You got my dreams, care
She's
for
12
my
here.
heart. Forgive
Why not?
me for all that I am. You are my fire when I can see. You're the one I'm watching over me. You are my fire. Yeah. You are my fire when you are leading. Promise you won't give up on me. You are my fire. Surround me with angels. Don't let them go. Please let my shelter forever hold. You got my dreams, care for my heart. Forgive me for all that I am. You are my fire when I can see. You're the one who's watching over me. You are my fire. Yeah. You are my fire when you are leading. Promise you won't give up on me. You are my fire.
All right, little pause here. Every time she opens her mouth, every time we said this in the last reaction too. It's like you have this expectation of like, okay, now we know her capacity, we know her maturity, we know her depth of understanding music on an intuitive level that's just decades, centuries beyond what she should have. And then she opens her mouth and it's like it just teleports you again to that just space and time of something that doesn't make sense with what you're looking at. There's such a, you know what it reminds me is Mary Poppins when you have no, okay. It's the, I mean, she's got just this cool, rich, low tone. She's 12. Her larynx is 5 years away from even being fully developed structurally. And she's just tapping into this just incredible channel of,
I mean, I feel like I don't know. In my experience, it's right around like maybe 14, 15 that it's like some of these young artists that really are great. That's when they sort of make that turn. 12 is really young, and 12 to have that rich of a tone is so not common too. I mean, I can't think of hardly anybody that had that.
no, and not just the tone there, but also the wisdom of what to do with it. Because if you remember the videos that we saw of her younger, she was just like throwing it all out. And that's what you do. Like when she was 7 or 8, she's just like, oh, I can do this one. I could do this And none of it sounded bad, don't get me wrong. It was super impressive, but it was just like, here's everything I can do, which is what most of us do when we're 25. And then we get wise, if we're lucky. And then we get really good in our mid-30s because we figured out, okay, that we were like, you learn to pace things and make better choices. And she figured that from age 7 to 12 is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, and in order to sing the blues, which, I mean, if anybody was born to sing the blues, not that this is necessarily blues, but it's bluesy. It's, it's got that Billie Holiday, Ella Fitzgerald thing, with a, a splash of the modern, Adele, flair. It's like you have to, that's got to be in your bones to make that sound believable. So it's
and then of course nurtured on top of that, but it's there is something inexplicably genetic in her being, her soul, her something that is apart from what you typically hear with genetic anomalies of just having access to range or being pitch perfect or something. There's something else present. Which makes it so special here in the young age. And of course, she's carrying into her old age of late teens that we've heard.
Also, to tie it all in, Latte Lover says, Johnny, I believe Julie Andrews' voice matured very early as well. So it all comes...
The thread is continuing. I'm very happy to hear that.
We're going to make this work.
And I see in Steve and Latte, you both got to see AJ in California recently. That's awesome, but didn't meet. That's not awesome. And Scott from PTX was the opener. Oh, nice. Well, that was just this past Friday? That is super cool. Yeah, if you guys have questions about her, ask Steve. He's our resident AJ Angels expert, if you will.
Yeah,
let's keep going with the song here.
Sorry, to be that refined at this age is just incredible. Anyway.
Yeah.
When on my face sitting right from my bones, feeling so tired and alone. You are right there, always right there, for that I am grateful. So please let your light through. You are my fire when I can see. You're the one who watching over me. You are my fire. You are my fire when you are leaving. Promise you won't give up on me. You are my fire.
Nice. This is back to back. It's another simple song in terms of if you're looking at just the chord progression. There's not like a standout like bridge that goes sideways or anything rhythmically challenging. No, not to suggest that the musicians had it easy. They did a great job, allowing the space and everything. But it's not a standout show-off song. It's just a quality song that's tied into what it meant to her. Steve, you were suggesting earlier too that it was about being protected and everything, and having that awareness and the path that's very clear for her at 12 to write about that and everything is just super cool.
Yeah, real quick, I also want to point out, just in case. So what makes this bluesy too? By the way,
yeah,
it's not.
I was actually wondering
blues, it's all of what she does with the scale. So the song is essentially in D minor. Da, 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 that note right there. So
best key ever.
D minor scale, right?
The only one I know.
So we'll just go up 5 notes, say. So the way you can make it bluesy is taking that 5 note or the A.
My piano's upside down. You can play it. Can you just put your hands over and play it? It'll be fine.
Okay. All right, so right.
Hold on.
Oh wait,
What is happening?
this is really hard to do. I'm trying to.
Why is my piano upside
I
down?
can't because everything is backwards and upside down. I can't figure it out. Okay,
All right, hold on. Where?
it's just that kind of day today.
It is. All right, let me unlock this scene. And I think I can flip this. Hey, all right, all right. Yes, you were saying.
So,
Hi, Brigitte. Thank you for joining us.
yeah, it's taking that 5 tone. Okay, so say we're on D.
That's the A, right?
Right, so, yeah, a regular D minor scale would be just up the D, E, F, G, A.
Yep.
Right. And then if you want to go up to, you can do the B flat.
Yeah.
Yep. So when she's doing it, flatting that A, so that's the 5th tone of the scale. It's going down an A
Oh, she's
flat.
going from here to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she could go, "You are my fire," which wouldn't sound bluesy, but she's going, "You are my fire."
Oh, I see what you're saying. So if the chord's here, I'll just play that underneath. Instead of it's
Yep.
that, and that's what.
No,
Right?
it's A flat to G.
No, but I played was A to A flat, Johnny.
That's
Maybe you should study up a little bit. So all right, so it's this instead of it's that.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
It
Yes,
just
that
gives
gives
it
that.
a little bluesy edge.
Yeah. That's super cool.
Yeah.
And she just hears that in the music as a whole, and she's so precise with that, those half step versus whole step jumps, and she just flirts with it too. It never feels like when she has it in there. I don't feel like it is overly anticipated. As Mary Poppins bought a coffee, just a spoonful of mushrooms. I love you, Art. No, saying is that when she put those moments in there and never felt like too, what's the word? I want to say anticipated or oversaturated. It wasn't cliche, is what I'm trying to say. It's just like tasty moments without it just being like overkill. Because I get bored of the blues after a while. Like once you kind of, like I've heard songs or a set of songs, I just feel like it's the same thing looping, and I like it when it's just a little more improvised or unpredictable. So
Yeah, like
Really
you
well
like a Chris Cornell bluesy.
100%.
You know, like it'd still be in the context of more of a rock or a pop setting, but he would just put these little moments. Yeah.
Yeah, love it. All right, next up, excuse me.
Oh, she also
Is-
puts no auto tune on her TikToks. We respect that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, with her, again, with those subtle changes that she makes in her vibrato and everything, if she used auto-tune, it would flatten her out and ruin the whole feel of what's intended. Like, that would just straight up not work.
Yeah.
All right, so Charlie time.
Oh, Charlie time.
Oh, wait, this is... All right, I'm going to have to probably toggle this one for sure. I don't know if I'll get away with the other ones, but I know I won't get away with this one. When I go to repost this, hopefully I didn't have to blur the other ones that were TV shows, but this one I'll have to be careful on Hun and TV. This song is No Fear in My Heart, and also one of our most requested. This was posted 2 years ago, and there's a bunch of words in Chinese. Gaia, are you still here? You might be able to assist us in that. I know she was here earlier in chat. If you have any information as to what the song's about, I'm going to put subtitles on. That'll help. Or any information regarding what show this was on or anything, that would be awesome. And if you're not here, Johnny, you fill it in.
We will never forgive you if you're not here. Just kidding.
Yo, what's happening?
She's
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, she's here. Okay, beautiful.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Talk about teleportation.
I know.
躲避什么？你在挽留什么？你想取悦谁呢？你曾经下跪，这冷漠的世界何曾将你善待？所以你厌恶危险。坠入厄运深渊，输掉一切，两手紧紧抓着，如同身处悬崖，小心翼翼的，以为你拥有着好似人生圆满，能不能彻底的放开的手？敢不敢这么义无反顾坠落？坠入黑暗中，坠入泥土中，那海阔天空。就让我埋着痛惜别的痛，都拿走，让我再次留着可口。只有奄奄一息光，那个真正的我，他才能不单身。
All right, little pause here. I'm getting country vibes. Just a little bit of that, like
more...
pop country rock. Don't even say Mary Poppins. There's no chimney sweeping happening in this song.
Yet. Give it time.
No, but it has. This is something we've talked about before with Zhou Shen, is that his voice just works on everything because it's an instrument in such a.
You really just, we really are so in sync that I'm like, he just stole everything I'm going to say. Yes.
Perfect. No, but it's just something about, maybe it was just the tone of the guitar, just drums, like, simple instrumentation. There's just something a little folky about it that gave it a little bit of like that country kind of context for me.
I think it's got a little, almost like a gospel-y, like it's country gospel, like a Ray Charles song, not like overly gospel, not overly country either, like inspirational. It's got an inspirational with the
vibe of it, absolutely.
Yeah, and he's like, just the way he's presenting it too, it's a little more guttural in his delivery, less ethereal, like he's usually known for, which I love. This is, but he totally makes it, like everything he does is convincing.
Yes.
I wouldn't say like this person's a country gospel singer.
No.
You can put him in that setting.
I'm not getting that impression.
But you put him in that setting, it's like, this works. This definitely works really well. I like this a lot.
And Gaia, thank you for your information. So the original singer is Pushu, if I'm saying that correctly. And you said this was performed during the 2021 Hunan TV 616 Tamal Joint Night during a gala. Okay. So thank you for that. The song's theme resonated deeply with Zhou Shen's journey, where he faced misunderstandings and challenges, but never gave up on himself. And we talked about that too. I mean, it's so frustrating as an artist and as a dad too. I've got two girls, watching them grow up. It's like the things that tend to get bullied when you're young are the things that need the most nurturing, because that's what makes you unique and special and amazing. And for Charlie here, is his voice, having something that didn't fit in with everybody else in terms of his tone, even though he can blend when he wanted to, and we've seen the versatility he has with his tone. But when he's just in neutral mode, like what is neutral for him, it's unlike anything else. And so of course, when he's growing up, especially through puberty, that gets targeted, which is just a shame. And it's the very thing, like if that makes him him. And it could have easily gone the other way. He could have just sheltered it and just, been negative with it and not shared it with the world. So it's just, I'm so grateful he persevered through that and brings this incredible instrument for the rest of us to experience.
It kind of reminds me of the perseverance story of so Dick Van Dyke's character Bert in the movie Mary Poppins. Like, I feel like, he's the chimney sweep. It's just a hard life. He's got dust all over his face. I don't know.
He just finds joy in what he's doing. I recently saw a clip of him at an award show. He's in his 90s.
90 something, yeah.
And he's just like, he's practically doing somersaults. Like, the guy's just...
I love that guy. So.
His energy, it was just amazing. All right, let's keep going.
Blues there.
Switching gears. Oh, that was awesome.
希望大家永远可以找到那个自己最喜欢的自我，把所有的不开心都留到过去。天猫开心夜，大家一定要开心，开心，开心，开心，耶！谢谢老师们，谢谢。
All right, there's no translation for that. Gaia, do you mind real quick? What did he say there? I just... his energy is infectious. Not unlike Dick Van Dyke.
I'm telling you.
Oh, the way he blended into the guitar tone there.
希望大家永远可以找到那个自己最喜欢的自我，把所有的不开心都留到过去。天猫开心夜，大家一定要开心，开心，开心，开心，耶！谢谢。
It doesn't actually matter what he says. It just makes me happy.
I really want to be his best friend. No offense to you. We can both be his best.
That's called a triangle.
Yeah, it's really uncommon for somebody that I would say that his sort of bread and butter is, it's that ethereal stuff. It's, sort of more classical based. I feel like that's just where he, it just flourishes so well.
It does.
And it's so uncommon for somebody that's so unbelievably good at that to go over to more of like the pop delivery. Not that I would say that this is a pop song per se, but just the inflections and the phrasing is more pop, right? And usually people that are more classical based can't do the pop thing and make it sound natural. It always sounds a little bit like, okay,
just doesn't work. Yeah.
Like it could still be impressive, but it doesn't have that fluidity that that a pop singer should have. And yeah, he does that so well.
And vice versa. It's like very often if you have a pop singer or rock singer or whatever, and they go opera, it's like they're just mocking the stereotype of some opera tones, but it doesn't actually deliver in a natural way. Yeah.
It just sounds a little off. I'm sure there's examples, but I don't want to point them out. But yeah.
I feel you. I was thinking of a couple, but I'm not going to go there. It's irrelevant. Gaia, thank you. Charlie says, hope everyone will find the oneself you love most and be happy, happy, happy. How beautiful is that? And that's why I'm smiling. He makes me smile every time.
Yeah, I love that.
Great selection. All right, on to Dimash. If we're saying that correct, Dimash. Who? Oh my goodness, her name's escaping me. Who taught us how to say that? Portia. Thank you. I was like picturing her. I couldn't think of her name. When we were in Budapest and we were at the beautiful place of like coffee and snacks, were just amazing. It wasn't a New York cafe. It was a different place. It was awesome. And
magical brunch.
Yeah, great experience. So we are checking.
Taught us Dimash. Yeah, she got
exactly. So this is Dimash singing "My Beauty," and this is back in 2017. And heads up to everyone, we've had a lot of requests for Dimash. You know, a lot of comments saying it's been too long, and it was only 5 weeks ago we did 9 songs. So we've got a lot to rotate through. Be patient. So we have this song today, but we are bringing him back for another Reaction Wednesday next month. Also, Zhou Shen. Also, Hua Chenyu, which we're also going to be checking out. Of course,
too many good artists.
There's so many. We can't keep up, but so we do appreciate everybody's patience. All right, I don't know anything about the song, so let's listen.
Okay.
Monkey.
Шахта мына сезім сырақтарыла қашықтық шырын өремін өзіңді сағынғасын көлін көз қарындасам алысан іздеп келемін жанарыма нұр тұнып бар дүние құлпырып әлемге қашап келемін риясыз кірваным даланың қызғалдағын бір саған арнап керемін
When most male singers go, woo, it's about an octave lower. He's just like this easy access to go,
not more.
And we're just talking about, having an instrument that goes over different styles of music. And of course, Dimash does this as well. Art, you said that Kanat, his father, wrote this one. So is this in Kazakh then? I'm assuming the language. I don't know.
Armanın kanatında Ömürge əsin güldüm Şərəlinib sətimi Azığı bağsa kelib Əlimi sıfır külgündüm
Flowers for everyone.
Sağınış sazın benim Cürükki жазı bölün Kız bolup uşuk gelimin
In the first 30 seconds, I was going like, oh, he's got like some cool little like subtle hints to like Michael Jackson movement. And as the song continues, it's not so subtle. It's like his influence, just some of his stage mannerisms are clearly influenced. And I know we've said this before, but how insane was Michael's influence in the world of music? Like literally around the world. Not any one pocket or any one niche. I mean, talk about just a global impact.
Yeah, it can't be overstated. Yeah.
It's just amazing. And, Michael couldn't do what Dimash does vocally, but, he had obviously his skill sets, not just stage presence, his songwriting, his production, his, all sorts of other skill
just
sets.
the magical combination that made him.
Yeah. But elements of what he did is just influenced just in so many different genres and so many different artists that we see on this channel. That I don't know why, it's just in a narrow-minded view, I just thought it was just more American influenced, right? And it's just not. We see it seeded everywhere. It's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason he was so isolated. He was so, that level of fame and acclaim and just people just adoring you. It's like, how can you live a normal life? But that's another thing.
Another thing. Yeah, he's moving around stage. His timing's great. He's got just none of this is pitch corrected. It's very flowing. It's got all the right elements of being on when it needs to be on, and a little bounce if he's moving, but it's never off. And that's what gives it like just a genuine live feel and funness to it.
I like the fun aspect that he adds. It's probably not when I think of Dimash, it's not my favorite thing of his to listen to. Like the more pop stuff is, I tend to like the more sort of ethereal stuff again. The really like, or the stuff. The big range obviously, but the really more serious, like when he gets deep down, that's my favorite of his. But I like the fact he offsets that with like the more poppy stuff and the funky, like Latte say, that funky music. Play that funky music.
No, I agree. The Story of One Sky, Olympico, Stranger, you've got all those things. Yeah, I are more my taste as well. But without these moments like of levity in contrast, it's just,
you need the relativity to make the deep stuff really stand out, and
it's too much.
And he does it really well. I love it when he does it. And it shows that side of his personality, because he can come across as like this like beatific, like perfect human being, and it's like he's like, no, I'm like a real person too, and I have fun and I have a sense of humor.
Which is great. Flory, you're saying that, do I know the story about the poster signed by Michael Jackson that was gifted to Dimash? No, I don't. But now I do? Is there more? Is there a video we should see? Let us know. I'll put that in the comments after the live stream. Well, wait, no, you can't. Put that in the comments, somebody, when this is posted on Thursday.
Yes.
Because there is no comments on this particular live stream. It's Thronlys only.
That's right.
There's only 10. There's 10 of us here. There are, we've reached 60 members, silver, gold, and diamond Thronly members, which is awesome. So I'm glad many of you were able to attend today. I know some of you are working, some of you are sleeping. Johnny would have taken that route if I gave him that choice. So we do not fault you for not being here. Hopefully you can catch the next one. All right, let's keep going here.
Silver and gold.
Playing a Floyd Rose. Forward. We're only halfway through. Where's this going?
Ағайын, бәріміз бірге айтып көрейікші. Бірге айтып көреміз бе? Қане. Гүлдей көркемім. Жүрегімде сенің еркінің. Оң жақ. Қуанышым желкеннен ағайын аямайықшы қане гүлдей гүл жүрегімде сенің еркіңнің қуаныштың бастағаны сен желбіреткен тамаша еді сол жақты көреміз қане гүлдей қуанышым бастағаның сен желбіреткен сезім желкеннің тағы да сол жақ қане гүлдей Достар, кешірім өтінемін. Музыкалық сүймелдеусіз айтып көрейікші.
Going a cappella.
Көрермендердің дауысын естігім келіп тұр. Ағайын, концерт ұнап жатыр ма негізі? Ал кеттік ендеше. Гүлдей гүл. Керемет, қуанышым желбіреткен сезім желкеннен тағы гүлдей көркемім жүрегімде сенің еркіңнің қуанышым асағаның сен желбіреткен сезім желкеннен бәріңіз бірге бәріңіз гүлдей тамаша қуанышым асқаған желбіреткен
How casual he is with this.
I know.
Желбіреткен ағайын шамалы дауыстарыңыз желбіреткен сезім
I'm sorry, are they supposed to repeat that back? Where was he right there? F sharp?
He got up to a G for a second.
It's too early! But with that impact, that power that he has. And it's great too, because it's like after he's just having fun with the song. I mean, there's bicycles on stage. Handing out flowers. Like the whole vibe is just like super fun.
Yeah.
And then the interaction, the casual is just, he takes his time on stage. We saw that when we saw him live too. It's just, there's just a calmness about him that carries into the audience, which is beautiful.
Yeah.
And then
it's a permission slip, if you will, for the audience.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then he just goes, oh, this is also why you're here. Here's just this incredible vocal, this riff going into this crazy high note. I want to hear that again. Oh, it's so good. Awesome.
Yeah. Always great.
Awesome.
By the way, Jim was flirting with disaster by typing in the G word. Golden. That's like Voldemort.
No.
We don't say. We don't even say it.
It's the song that we do not say. We will get copyright strike. What was it? It was playing in the background for like 6 seconds once or something. It's just like,
bam.
Video blocked worldwide. Jeez.
Worst luck with that song.
Oh, it's a good song too. It's a great song.
Yes, it is.
Great concert opener. You just won't hear it on our channel, unfortunately. You're going to
No.
have to go elsewhere. Oh my goodness. All right, we have one more to go. We have Hua Chenyu. We're going to check out Flying Conductor. This is from the Hua Chenyu Mars concert official video in 2021, just a few years ago. Get this on the screen. So once again, thank you everybody for joining us today. It's weird having such a small crowd because you've been spoiled with a lot of people. However, I didn't have to go green. There's no Hulk music. There's no threats of capitals. No spamming. It's a beautiful experience to be among Thronlys friends.
I feel like I should play like a happy version of the Hulk song. So
Can we do that? Is that possible?
instead of this? It'll be.
Aww.
Sounds
It's like a lullaby.
No, now it sounds like Frank Sinatra. And all the time.
Time.
Da, 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 da.
Of course, Chris has to drive it home. She goes full caps, mention spamming.
Stops.
I figured it would be you or Art would be the first to go if I had to block somebody during one of these. We love you.
Oh, you guys are the best. We really love you guys. It's what
Yeah.
a great group that we have
Yeah,
that
we're-
have somehow miraculously chosen to follow us and become members of it.
we are honored, absolutely. Oh, and by the way, for next month, we're gonna maybe explore different themes each month with our Thronlys only. So it gives you an opportunity to be a voice of the channel as well. And me, are you volunteering to be banned? What's happening, Art? For next month, we're gonna theme it, and it's going to be all artists we've never reacted to on the channel. So it'll be 5 artists selected that we don't know yet. Maybe if there's anyone you guys are dying for us to check out, that is a diamond member privilege, and then everybody else can vote on it. And of course, our Thronlys members can be here to be part of this more intimate experience where we can actually read everyone in the chat, which is awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Flying Conductor. What a lineup today, by the way.
Say, as they say, all killer, no filler.
和平精英的主题曲《飞行者》
Theme of this song for Peace Elites.
Is that him?
Yeah, long hair.
Here's, yeah.
What a walkway. Look at this. That's cool. I could tell you wanted to say something.
I feel like this, and this might be even more of a stretch than Mary Poppins.
Uh-oh.
That chorus, I feel like there was, this is for you, this had a couple Sebastian Bach moments, like tonally. Yeah, it had like this, hear me out.
All
Give it
right.
some time. Listen to the next chorus, see what you think.
Okay.
See-
What
see if you
song?
can-
Are you thinking like Slave to the Grind album? Because it's definitely not
Yeah, like,
the
like
first album.
the really famous one, yeah.
Well, the really famous one would be more of like 18 in Life, Youth Gone Wild, like that.
Yesterday, just like there's
Ah,
something in the
okay.
tone there, just a little bit, just a
Okay.
little bit.
I'll listen for it.
Okay,
You back it up here a little bit.
but this is again, with him. I mean, coming out.
Oh, you have no idea where the song's going.
Yeah.
No idea.
想一想推开，我便用这爱反叛，几颗心在我决定要危险的终端，角色却在拥抱新的期待，去开启新的未来。身上为你起飞，有些高强智慧，突破并拥抱围，我的热血多一寸多浪费，无畏，摆脱地心之背，向着未来起飞，精彩变成绝对。No one gonna make me down.
Love the riff though.
Yeah.
I will say the guitar tone and the playing does remind me a little bit of Scotty, who is the lead guitarist. Took most of the leads. Dave also took Dave the Snake also took some leads, but more of a Scotty style from the band Skid Row, which Sebastian was in. I'm hearing that.
I can hear. Okay, maybe it's more.
I can definitely hear like the yeah, but I'm not hearing Baz like in the vocal itself.
Whatever, Richard.
Hey, if you're gonna bring in a band that I actually know well, I'm gonna pick it apart.
启动急速后退，朝着目标起飞，随时做好准备，并让胜利自卫。梦境启动，平行时空，打开无限的可能。身体
We're in a different planet now.
想漂浮太空，
Yeah.
挣脱了平庸，每个举动，每个梦，都像在蠢蠢欲动。Are you ready to win now?
Yes.
绽放太阳光辉，不管黑夜多强大多深邃，无畏，摆脱地心之背，向着未来起飞，精彩变成绝对。No one gonna make me down. About to win, about to win. Keep on fighting, keep on fighting. 不撤退，不后悔，向上危机，向未来起飞。No one gonna make me down.
Nice. I'm hearing
It's
I'm
the era
hearing
of music. It's the,
88, 89, Bon
yes,
Jovi,
that's
Skid
what I'm talking
Row.
about.
Yes, I'm absolutely hearing that. Yeah.
Yeah. Take that, Chris. Take that.
Not Iron Maiden, which is usually your reference. What year did Mary Poppins come out, by the way?
Oh, that was 64, actually. No,
That was
yeah,
fast.
64.
Was it really?
Sound of Music, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so
Yeah.
we really have no coloration here with Hua Hua and Mary Poppins.
Well, I mean, I was thinking
Find
about
it.
the other day. I was out flying a kite at the highest of heights, and I thought to myself, I don't even know. So anyway, yeah, but I mean, okay, if this was the first watch and view video you showed me,
Yes.
I'd be like, this guy is, it's like
He's a rock star.
an 80s rock star. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
totally.
this is like, what the heck? And it's really convincing. And we've talked about how sometimes we overlook his vocal ability because he's so in it. He's just such an artist through and through. And it's like it's the vocal prowess sometimes takes a back seat to his songwriting and the vibe that he wants to
I
present.
agree.
Sometimes he'll kind of be a little bit pitchy, but it's for the sake of the kind of like in the same vein that like a Tom York from Radiohead would be pitchy. It's like it adds to the mood of the song.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and sometimes we overlook how great of a singer he is. This is such a great show. This that's a badass performance. Like
It is. I was going to say, and this
high
one,
notes. Yeah,
this one doesn't have a pitchy feel to it in terms of like he's exploring anything dark or weird or
Yeah.
Martian-esque. It's just like, but it still has a modern structure of what's taking place. Some of the 80s elements are the guitar aspects, the whoa, whoa, whoas, like some of those things, those chant, back call and answer kind of thing taking place. But I just love the hooks being built into this, and his tone of voice. It has like this push. It's not too edgy, but it's not too clean. It's that
Sebastian Bach-esque tone.
There are elements. I'm hearing it. Again, more era than Sebastian specific, but I know Sebastian's voice really well.
Yeah.
But I do want to go back to a couple spots here, if we can. There it is.
Super Thronly fragilistic XP element.
I mean, what note is that?
D.
Hold on. It's D.
Oh.
I just wanted to verify your ears. It probably has a little bit of in the passaggio, like a mixed tone. The folds are thinned a little bit, but it doesn't feel like a placed mix. Like I'm trying to there's nothing about it that's safe. It's just an intentional, great, clear tone that comes through. It's just like rises above everything else. Just beautifully executed.
I think it's that tone. You've just articulated my brilliance in recognizing.
I'm glad I can offer that for you.
Yeah. No, I think it's that sort of mixed sound, which is sort of Sebastian Bach, I don't know, Motley Crue, like that era,
Let's not bring Vince Neil into a Hua Chenyu reaction.
Yeah, I was like, this isn't sounding right.
That being said, I love his artistry, and again, it's a piece that shows off. Okay, this dude can sing where and when he wants to, and just his artistic choices throughout. It's just awesome.
To me, he's got the perfect career. He's like, as an artist, it's everything that I would have wanted if I pursued it. It's like, and for a long time, I thought it was I always felt as a weakness because I just wanted to do so many different styles, and I still do that as a writer. I just never can stay on one thing, and he is just really making that work. Because it's just like whatever he wants to write, subject matter,
whatever his inspiration is. Well, like Rosa saying in the chat here, Wawa is art. I mean, it's just like he doesn't conform to anything. It's one of the things that we love about. I mean, talk about a theme for today. I mean, if you look at all the artists that we just experienced, these are extremely artistic minds and creative types that's just not manufactured in a traditional sense. So that was what a perfect ending for that. So
yeah,
that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for these suggestions. I hope you all enjoy whatever was happening in the comments on the other side of Johnny over there. I saw most of it. I'm sure I'll go back and regret some of it. I'm kidding. I love you guys. And it's cool to have you as part of this experience. So hopefully you like this and we can do more of it. If you're interested in becoming a Thronly member, please be sure to click the link below and you can join us in a future Thronlys only event. So have a great day. Tomorrow is live 1OK Rock. The next day is Miss Morissette with the hit of Morphine. Then it's a Thursday. What's happening Thursday?
We're gonna fly a kite.
Hold on.
Up to
keep going.
Height. Let's go fly a kite. Gives Mary Poppins.
Oh, Thursday is this show. I forgot. This Thursday's happening now. So yesterday was, because remember we repost this?
Yeah, that's right.
So yesterday was Morissette, and 2 days before that was 1OK Rock Live. So hopefully you enjoyed that. You can go back and check it out. And tomorrow is TGIF. And Thank you, Rosa, so much for the 5 copies. We appreciate that coming in on the end here. Have an amazing day, everyone. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Such a smooth show as always.
Oh, so smooth.